Hello, YouTube, and welcome back into some Let's Play Civilization 6. We're doing stuff and things. Join me. Let's do this. Next turn. What are you doing? Coal's good. So the weird thing about the tech tree, like we want aluminum, but I also want oil plants, oil power plants, and it's kind of tough to do both at once. I guess with our science being so good, we just go after space race stuff and then hopefully just kick it up to the next level. Sure. Again, kind of happy to trade resources. I'm feeling pretty safe over here on my own continent, so I don't think there's a whole lot they can mess with. All right, Magnus is here. Start by chopping out this builder. Harvest this marsh is the next step. That Carl! Hey, buddy. Thank you.
I might be late to today's stream, but I'm never late on a resub. Back for more quality GM content.
Hey, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate you. Welcome back for 14 months. That's awesome. Thanks for being a part of this this little humble little channel. You're the best. So now we chop. Now we're at pop 7. So now we can finally place this. Obviously, not much of an industrial zone. I'd rather just work this mine rather than get a +4 industrial zone here. It'll be less good with the card, but frees up a tile. And then this, in the long run, is actually also going to be +4. So that industrial zone, while seemingly pretty bad on the surface, is going to be just fine. And I'll go ahead and help that along because I still need to build Ruhr. So I can get an aqueduct here for them. Just to boost this. They could use a builder too. Here's my factory. I'm going to go ahead and buy it. Hits enough cities that is pretty worth. Yeah, I think I want to hold. Do I want to hold for oil power plants? I don't need the power quite yet. Let's get some builders. Now they're 8 of 10 housing. It's much better. Really would like logistics. Do I have access to that yet? This movement is for the birds. No, I don't. Is there a Wonder Great engineer I can buy with faith? No, we've been watching these. Not too many people really working on engineers or merchants at the moment. So we're in a pretty commanding lead as far as great people points go. What have we missed? Hypatia. Usually don't get that anyways. Miss Newton. That hurts a bit. For a space race. That was right before this happened. Huh. Okay. Whatevs. I do have logistics? Oh, I do. Next turn, I'll put that in then. Thank you. And then these guys, we can lock this in. Don't know if I'm actually going to get the wonder or anything. But they have the spot open, and so this on its own is already +3, and then it'll be +5 if we can get the wonder. And we'll certainly go back to that first. Like that. And then these guys needing housing and things. What up, dwarves? How you doing, buddy? Oh, hi. I don't have alliances, so they're not super good for me at the moment. Cool. Do you faintly hear a dog barking in the background? You do. How you doing, Khmer? It's good to see you, buddy. Yeah, you do faintly hear a dog barking in the background. One of my neighbors has a yippy dog. Not your best. Aww. Well, much love to you, my friend. I hope you have a better half of the day. Yeah, doctor's appointment. No. Sorry to hear that, dwarfs. Civil engineering, that's good. 2 era score for that. Working on Taj, working on wonders at this stage. Working on wonders in cities that we already have campuses down. I think that's a pretty important distinction. Because that winds up being the more important thing, I think. So we can do something like this, and then I can drop conscription. I really don't have any units of my own. Yeah, my unit expenses are 6. 6. So yeah, whatevs. We go logistics for builder movement. Way, way better. Save us a bunch of turns there. We have builder production now as well. Just go after the boosted one, I suppose. Hey, they did it. They built their thing. Again, Washington not getting these things, but they do need a university. So we can start on that now. I know, right, Garv? See ya, Episaurus. Did I put the wonder card in? You know what? I didn't. I probably should have. Being that we're working on several wonders. My favorite civ to spawn next to? Gilgamesh. And what's the worst? Like, Cleo is pretty bad. She's pretty aggro on you. There are a lot of aggro civs that are rough neighbors. But the best is Gilgamesh because he's just such an early ally. Like, you'll have to fight him on space, but you won't ever have to fight him, you know? And that's a pretty big deal. Mapuche, yeah, they're among the worst. Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's a good call. Yeah, that Alex game was fun. Two, 4, 6, 8. No, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah. And somehow get him to attack the neighbors. Nice, Pat. That's awesome. Here's another one. Sweet. First to circumnavigate and meet another city-state. That is good stuff. Sending off some envoys would be great, but we don't have any. We will want a upgraded Pingala. Pingala doing okay so far. What do we want here? You know, Liang in the cap is not the worst because we have volcanoes going on. But Pingala here is obviously pretty good too. Has Antioch not been suzerained? Vilnius has. No, actually neither. Yeah. How about that? That's kind of crazy. I think I will grab a Liang. Turn 180 Petra? That's insane. That is silly. That is super silly. Kotoku. What is going on with that dog? It's like real annoying. Yes, we hear you, dog. Do I have to shut my window? Is that really distracting and annoying for you guys? Because I can. Could go after Oxford. 7 turns until we grow here. I could get this now. No, you guys are okay? Okay. Then I shan't worry about it. Okay. Mines. That's awesome, Pat. It's just a scout being selected. Could use all kinds of love there. Yeah, that really does look like Congo. It keeps throwing me off. There's Uluru. The game I would like the city to go drought. Yes, indeed, indeed. And they have an aqueduct though. So actually that isn't affecting us. The drought doesn't matter. Aqueducts prevent it, thankfully. Tried 3 Immortal games this weekend. Freaking steamrolled by barbs. Oh, man. Horse Archie and Horsey spam is real. It really is. A couple of archers will help you out a lot. Yep. Aqueducts prevent drought. Food loss from droughts. The improvements can still get damaged, but they it does prevent the food loss. So.
Colonialism.
And they have plenty of housing. They're just not growing. So archaeological museum. I could buy this for the Eureka. I probably will. Next turn. I have 2 envoys. I could send out a couple first-timers. That's probably worth. So we can swap out the influence points briefly here for a diplomatic league and double up these first envoys. And then I might go after a faster switch. Although if we buy the art museum, this isn't too bad. Yeah, the AI is not great at settling their cities or building them. But what do you expect? They are trying their hardest. We should give them credit for that. Don't want to buy a tile here, sadly. If only I needed it. Really bad at domination. What's the best civ to practice with? It depends what aspect of domination that you want to work on. There are several different components to a domination game. A lot of people will practice their early game, so like swords and knights and like medieval and earlier tech. If you are going to practice that, probably practicing with someone vanilla makes the most sense, just because you'll be able to duplicate it a little bit better. But if you want to, if you need somebody strong to start with and just have it feel good, somebody like Rome or Persia, Alex is a strong early civ. I mean, there are a lot to choose from. Now, on the harder difficulties, not all unique units are really going to cut the mustard. For example, chariot archers on deity just die, and they're not very good. So unfortunately, even though it's a cool concept of a unit, functionally on deity, it doesn't do much. So yeah, kind of depends. Yeah, Zerkers are terrible just in general. Zulu are great. It's true. Not having to worry about wariness with Alex is good. Yeah, it is good. That's very nice. I don't know. That's kind of interesting. So Brizzy says, considering everything that's currently going on in the world, do you think it would be interesting if Civ added a pandemic dynamic to disasters? I don't think so. There's already like a Black Plague scenario. I think I think it would be forced in there, you know, like I think thematically and having Civ reflect the real world in some ways can be awesome, but I don't think it has to be analogous. You know, I don't think it has to be one for one, personally. I kind of want to go after Oxford here. We could use the buildings. I could use the district. It's pretty fast to get a theater square here. I could even lock it in. Is it ever going to be better than the 3? If I put Oxford here, it's still just the 2. So it's probably better here. So we could just lock that in. And then go after Oxford, even though it won't boost the theater square. What about a space DLC? Like Beyond Earthwise? I think, again, that would just kind of like feel out of place for me. But I obviously would welcome any and all DLC or expansions or things like that. I'm going to put in the wonder policy now, too.
No innovation in the
Some damage here. Just go ahead and do that, because they need to get it now. Build 2 banks isn't unreasonable. I think I'm going to unlock Forbidden City. I may want to start working on that somewhere. And I'm going to unlock castles real quick, too, just to unlock the Black Army, in case we wind up needing some era score here. And I think we might. China with the warrior monks. Still need builders. So even though this is a plantation, and technically gets us our Pantheon. It's better to chop this and get a mine here for a Ruhr Valley. Maximize your Ruhr Valley in every way you can. The culture will no longer matter, but the production might. Have to get me hooked on Caesar 3. When did that come out? Plebs are needed. That's what I remember about Caesar. That'd actually be a decent follow notification. Huh.
The pen might not be.
So we get the unique this. This doesn't matter. This is an example of just a really terrible engineer.
My man.
Michael, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Although I think that's a refollow. Got released September 30th, 1998. Nice. Huh. Gifted sub could be Wololo sound effect. Wait, what's Wololo? I don't know what that is. I should. Michael, gifted 10 subs, you crazy son of a gun. Holy cow, thank you. Welcome in, everybody. Make sure you thank Michael for his wondrous generosity. Thank you for the 10 gift sub bomb. Much appreciate. Much, much appreciate. That's awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What happened in the gifted subs clip? It's that. You can rewatch it if you want. Michael! Yo! Dude! Thanks, buddy. Thank you for the 7 months.
Hey TGM, today is my birthday, and you get a present.
That's amazing. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so very much. Welcome back for 7 months. Thank you for the sub bomb, and happy birthday. Happy birthday. Are you doing anything awesome? Do you have any like plans? I know for me, like birthdays kind of get like whatever as you get older. So I don't know how it is for everybody else, but hey, Hattusa last civ too. Captain Feeder.
Holy moly, 26 months, where did time go? Haven't been able to attend because life is being tough, but hey, let's keep it going.
There's the Coliseum. I'm so sorry that life is tough. We're happy to see you. Happy when you're here. Thank you so much, Captain Feeder. Welcome back for 26 months. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yes, much feels birthday, man. What does gifting a sub mean? It's just another way of supporting the channel. So like obviously supporting like if you sub to the channel, you're supporting it. And gifting a sub means you can sub others to the channel to support the channel that you want to support. So it gives somebody, you know, sub badges and emotes and things like that for a month. And then, you know, ideally in the interest of support, you know, that person might consider subbing on their own next month. And we see that you can convert your gifted subs to real subs and things. And we see that type of support pretty often. Giving on your birthday is a wonderful thing. Indeed, indeed. Similar to our Mapuche. Oh, interesting, Captain Feeder. Damn, next to the bath seems so AI. All right, I have to build the one. I don't have enough money. And then we'll get started on Ruhr. Jeez, really, Imperator? That's crazy, man. I really can't believe all the cancellations and things like that are happening. All right, we're at 118. We need to get to 132 for a golden. And Braves, welcome back for 2 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that support. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, my friend. Welcome back. All right, so World Congress patronage. We probably want double scientist points and just get all the scientists. That makes sense to me. And then none of these really matter. We can go for a discount with like gold in case we have to respond to something, but we probably won't because we can just levy. So actually actually we should make things more expensive then. Something like this. This seems okay. We built a boat yet? I don't think so. Guess I should have committed more. They all went after generals. Okay, well, that's fine. So we're going to tech through this. Banks are fine, and we'll probably eventually get these. It's just a timing thing. My gold is in a pretty good spot. I don't have to really worry about the 2 banks. So, what's up, Twitch Jordan? When are canals worth building? When you want to make like a Reddit post about it, usually. And then beyond that, not really ever. Red, welcome back, my friend. Thank you so much for the 3 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome back into the shop. Good to have you here. Thank you for the support. You guys like that one? I'll save this chop. We're going to put in the wonder policy next turn. I need more builders, you guys. You had a recent domination game where canals ended up being crucial. Yeah, I'm obviously being glib. There's a time and a place for them. But unless you really need like the positioning militarily, I don't think they're really worth building for the economic bonuses in most cases. I got to deal with that. Just gold, extra gold for trade routes that travel through them. They do need a buff because it's too specific, right? Like trade routes take so long to recycle. It's really hard to control. And so if you're going to build a bunch of canals just for the economic bonuses, you either need to be thinking about that from the beginning of the game or just ignore it entirely. And I think you're fine ignoring it entirely. Major adjacency for industrial zones. I mean, you're right to say it, but okay, don't care. Yeah, we're about to get a splendid harbor, thankfully. Oh, China. Quit being so paranoid. So there's our really good harbor. Only 10 more era score needed. What was our other one here? Oh, first suzerain of Vilnius. Cool. So let's do this. Actually, before I send off Diplomatic League, I want first time there. Should they have a cancel trade route button? That'd be an interesting feature. Could definitely give you some flexibility and make you think about trade routes even more. I wouldn't hate it. Am I building more builders? Working on that one. That one's almost done. You could certainly just keep building builders and send them over here. So yeah, I guess we are. And we're probably a little ahead on science. So I'm going to pull out rationalism for the time being for skyscrapers. And we want to get rid of Diplo League for this. Yeah, I don't think that was too big of a deal. Okay, we'll go nationalism now. I'm never really declaring that war. Suppose you could do this. I feel like our culture is not bad. What's up, Avalanche Yeti? Yeah, I want to keep getting some builders, I think. This is a university worth buying, but I need to save for this factory so I can start Ruhr right away. So what do we want here instead? Some housing, or some food, I guess. Yeah, I wish I could buy all this stuff. Bye, dwarves. I hope you have a good day, buddy. Good luck at the doctor. Do builders also get a movement bonus from logistics? Yes, and that is the biggest reason of why I like it and why I run it in just about every game. So my builder having 3 movement, combine that with later phase roads, and your builders can really get around. Giggity. Yep. Makes it an insanely valuable card, especially in like a culture game where you have a lot of like late game builders that are focused on appeal or doing national park and seaside resort things. It's also really good at this stage of the game where it's like kind of mid tier, and like saving 1 extra turn on like getting to a chop or anything like that can wind up being pretty important. All right. So now we can take our chops because we have the builder or the wonder policy in. I think I'd actually prefer Taj over potato here. So I'm going to chop for that. This is my 1 musketman. Should bring you home. This is not a good enough deal. I don't mind making bad trades just for friendliness, but I'm not doing it for that. So 2 turns until we grow here. Can squeeze out a 3-turn builder. And then St. Louis is going to try for Chichen Itza. I don't know that we're actually going to get it, but we can try. Give you back here. Hey, Ash, how you doing? Been listening to Test of Time? Oh, nice. Awesome. I read that differently the first time. But that's awesome, man. Welcome, welcome. Happy you're here. Sure. Chop it out. Good, good, good. Yes, I'm doing well. Thank you very much. Sure. Wait a minute. I thought it was 1 unit per tile. I'm sorry, Hatch. I was just an honest, like I read it and I was like, wait, what did I just read? And then I had to read it again. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be the worst. Okay, so now finished our workshop. We can buy our factory, giving a nice production bonus to all of these cities, including some that are getting those. I know, right, Braves? Exactly, Bannock. Exactly. But now we can get started with this. Could also give them a coal power plant. I'd prefer it to be oil, I guess, for all cities. Although I don't mind this. It's still just more important to start on Ruhr now. And then we have chops for it as well. Always nice to see from a Ruhr Valley city. The buildability standpoint goes way up. Hey, Depp, how you doing? We're doing fine now. Yeah, it was a little bit of a grind in the beginning. But we were... and derp check of the day. I love it. I love it. I said Depp this time. But yeah, no, we've smoothed out, I think. Try to build Forbidden City next to this. Give Gotti open borders. Do you ever get burnt out on Civ? And if so, how do I deal with it? I mean, when it's your job, it's a lot harder to get burnt out on it. I certainly have moments where I'm like, I just don't really like doing it again. But it's honest, like it's so much different when you, and we'll talk about this a lot on Wednesday when we have this big discussion, that I want to have on Wednesday. But when you're doing something like this, streaming is the most fun job. It is the coolest job I've ever had the privilege of doing. Like, I'm so happy that I get to do it. I'm so happy that I picked to go this direction with my life. Financial concerns aside, like it's awesome and it winds up being really fun. And so streaming is just fun, right? So it kind of doesn't really matter what we're doing. It's just fun to hang out and talk to you guys and have an audience and have a platform and be able to just like talk and have conversations and meet cool people from across the world. And I don't know. I love that. That makes me really happy. Am I sure this is a science game? I am, yes. Am I going to double factory with Magnus? I don't know, Mythrock. I don't have a ton of extra governor promotions lying around. I may or may not go for vertical integration. It's not a huge priority for me at the moment.
Economics is a subject.
Again, really mostly looking for oil power plants. I could have backed up and attacked, but I don't mind taking one attack from that spearman across the water. It really shouldn't be bad. Is there a family line? Huh? I don't understand. I also hope we have aluminum. If we don't have aluminum, I cry and leave forever. I've been playing other games off stream. Not really a whole lot. Imperator, I've been trying to claw my way out of a pretty nasty mental health headspace and some pretty nasty depression, the likes of which I haven't really felt in quite a few years. So I've weirdly been so depressed that I haven't felt like playing video games, and that is scary and new for me. But I'm on my way out of it. The spring will help a lot, especially once I can start getting outside and start running a bit and like increasing the quality of my physiology. Thanks, you guys. I'm not fishing for anything. I'm just letting you know. I'm just trying to be honest. Who's my leader? We have Matthias of Hungary. XGC. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, and much love to you. Yeah, more vitamin D for sure. Just in general, like getting outside and smelling fresh air and stuff. I don't go outside enough. Yes, it is true, TL Hart. I agree. Chemistry and one random industrial zone or industrial era tech. Meh. Can start reading books on stream. That could be one of our many. Possible Patreon rewards. I could read you guys dirty novels, and it would be fun. Rogan, yeah. It's pretty much how it is. I'm glad you're feeling better too, buddy. Yeah, thanks, Imperator. Thanks. I'm not fishing for it. I just truly just trying to be, appreciate my candor. I'm just letting you know, just being honest and answering a question. Rolling Thunder. So one thing I've been wanting to do. Maybe you know what? I'll save it. We'll talk about it Wednesday. I'm talking, by the way, if you're watching on YouTube and you're watching before the 11th of March 2020, we moved our big stream update. We're going to do it this Wednesday, including a lot of cool discussions, sharing stories, and cool stuff like that. So stop on by the stream if you want. I'll be telling my streamer story, sharing as many of my Twitch numbers and things like that for any of you who are aspiring content creators or streamers. I don't presume to tell you what to do, but I can tell you what I've done. So hopefully you'll want to stop by for that. And we'll save some of that for later. Hashel, that's rough. Playing on deity, and there was basically got beat to a science victory when you were going for culture. Spies weren't enough to slow him down. It's basically just war at that point, or try to win faster. The way to really avoid situations like that would be to just get more advanced faster, so that they're not like, usually the AI can get to space around turn 300, and if you accelerate your own victories, then you won't have to worry about them as much. Do you have to keep your people happy? No, you don't have to. You don't really get punished too hard in this game for having low amenities. Having good amenities is good, but you shouldn't really put that much effort into it. It's not like Civ 5 where you really got punished for happiness. Fubu, thank you for converting your Twitch Prime into a regular sub. I appreciate that. Welcome. That means a lot. Those are a little bit better for accounting and make me feel better. Wait a minute. And then you reset? I'm confused, Fubu. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Welcome back for 18 months, although I'm confused by the notifications. Thank you, my friend. Go ahead and do that. The announcement of branded bathroom cookies. So, all right. It's just fine. I'll spill the beans now. I've partnered with Nabisco, and we're going to start putting bathroom cookies in every bathroom across America. We're going to start with toll roads, and make sure that you can get your bathroom cookies when you're, traveling this beautiful country this spring and summer. Want to make sure you have your bathroom cookies then. And then, Nabisco has some pretty big aspirations to make sure that they're in every hotel, every bar, all of that. It's going to be amazing. So I'll spill the beans on that a little bit early. We'll talk about the rest of that on Wednesday. Thank you so much if you're watching over on YouTube. I hope you come join us for our big major announcement stream on Wednesday. And that was just a little teaser for you guys. No problem. See you in the next one. Thank you so much for hanging out.